often think that if you weren't at that event, maybe you don't have the same friendship group. It may never have happened.
Well,
Never know.
You never know.
It's fate. It's the universe.
Anyway, moving on.
What if I told you that after almost 20 years of glitz, glam, and red carpets, Nicole Kidman just secured a $3.5 million mansion, while Keith Urban packed his bags and walked out for good? The Hollywood dream that once had fans swooning has now turned into one of the most shocking and expensive breakups the industry's ever seen. And trust me, the deeper you look, the messier it gets. This isn't some quiet split. It's a $282 million empire crumbling under emotional chaos, hidden secrets, and money trails nobody saw coming. For years, Nicole and Keith were Hollywood's perfect couple. Proof that fame and love could actually mix. She was the Oscar-winning queen of poise and grace. He was the smooth-talking country star with songs that melted hearts. Together, they looked untouchable. But behind those red carpet smiles and anniversary posts, something had been slowly breaking for years. And now the cracks are out for the whole world to see. Reports from outlets like TMZ and My San Antonio claim Nicole will be keeping their Nashville mansion worth $3.5 million, the same one she once shared with Keith and their daughters. But this isn't just a house. It's the emotional heartbeat of their marriage, the last piece of what used to be their fairy tale. Nicole's staying put with the kids while Keith's already out the door. Fans can't believe it. After 18 years, how did everything fall apart so fast? Sources close to the couple say the tension had been brewing for months. One insider even told Page Six that Keith had grown distant and restless. Keith's nonstop touring started to tear at their marriage like a slow burn. What once looked like a healthy balance between love and work turned into long, lonely nights apart. Nicole was drowning in back-to-back film shoots, while Keith was hopping from city to city, living out of hotel rooms. Their worlds stopped colliding, and the connection that once glued them together just faded. Then came the whispers. Rumors of another woman entering Keith's life. TMZ dropped subtle hints that this mysterious connection might have been the final push that sent everything crashing down. No names were confirmed, but fans online started connecting the dots, matching timelines, suspicious posts, and too many coincidences to ignore. Suddenly, Nicole's quietness began to make sense. Her emotional confession to close friends, "I can't pretend anymore," wasn't just a cry for help, it was her breaking point. But here's where things flipped dramatically. Nicole didn't just walk away emotionally, she played it smart. That $3.5 million Nashville mansion she's keeping, it's not just a trophy, it's a strategic move. According to legal filings, the property is directly tied to custody arrangements for their daughters, Sunday Rose and Faith Margaret. Nicole was granted primary custody, 306 days a year with her and only 59 with Keith. Let that sink in. The mansion isn't just a home, it's her anchor, the emotional and legal heart of this entire split. Insiders claim Nicole fought to keep that house so her daughters wouldn't lose their sense of normal life. She reportedly told friends she wants them to wake up in the same rooms, go to the same schools, and always feel safe. In one word, stability. That's what Nicole fought for while Keith packed up and moved into a downtown Nashville penthouse miles away from the family home. Fans are calling it Hollywood's quiet heartbreak. A man who once sang about forever now living out of a suitcase. But the real twist here isn't just the love lost. It's the money. Together, Nicole and Keith built an empire worth a jaw-dropping $282 million. Their shared assets stretch across continents, from Sydney to New York, Los Angeles, and Nashville. That $3.5 million Nashville mansion, it's only a small piece of a massive $56 million real estate portfolio. These two weren't just in love, they were running a whole dynasty. They've got a sleek Manhattan apartment and even a luxurious farmhouse back in Australia. But according to the Economic Times, the numbers tell a different story. Nicole's net worth sits around $250 million, while Keith's is closer to $75 million. And that difference? It changes everything, because in Hollywood divorces, it's not just about who leaves, it's about who can afford to. Keith might be a global star, but Nicole's steady movie paychecks, brand deals, and production company give her all the leverage. And from the way things are unfolding, it's crystal clear. She's the one calling the shots. Now here's where things get spicy. Remember that shocking Kane clause that made headlines earlier this year? It's back. When the couple married in 2006, Nicole reportedly added a clause to their prenup protecting her fortune if Keith ever slipped back into substance use. Keith's past struggles were public knowledge, and that clause made sure Nicole could walk away with everything if history repeated itself. But here's the wild twist: because Keith stayed sober their entire marriage, he's now reportedly entitled to a $12 million payout. So while Nicole keeps the mansion, Keith walks away with the cash, a trade that perfectly shows just how businesslike Hollywood love can get. Fans online are calling it the coldest, most calculated breakup ever. But let's be real, when you're living in the world of fame and fortune, love and money are always tangled together. As fans started digging into the timeline, the signs were all there. Just months before the divorce filing, Nicole posted a glowing anniversary video for Keith. Smiles, laughter, and picture-perfect love. But now, viewers are rewatching that clip with a whole new perspective. Her smile looks tight, her eyes look tired. Could she have already known it was over? Some believe she was just trying to protect her daughters, keeping up the happy image a little longer before the storm hit. But while Nicole was emotionally checking out, Keith was spiraling in another direction. Sources told TMZ that he'd been going through what friends called a full-blown midlife crisis, touring more, staying home less, and feeling like he was living in Nicole's shadow. One insider even said bluntly, Keith was tired of being Mr. Kidman. That one line hit fans hard and changed the whole narrative, because even as their marriage was secretly falling apart, they kept showing up to events, posing for cameras, and acting like everything was perfect. But the moment those divorce papers hit the public record, it all made sense. Fans realized the entire last year of their marriage might have been one big performance. That's where Nicole's emotional quote, "I can't pretend anymore," came full circle. And since that filing, her entire public image has flipped in a way no one saw coming. Nicole's no longer being seen as the cold or distant partner. She's being praised as the strong, calm woman who finally said, "Enough." She's owning her story, while Keith is the one now facing tough questions. Did fame, ego, and temptation finally catch up to him? Some tabloids claim there might already be a new woman in his orbit, possibly someone from his touring crew. Nothing's confirmed, but the gossip is wild right now. That $3.5 million Nashville home has turned into a symbol of her entire rebirth. Nicole's decision to stay there isn't just about comfort, it's a statement. She's not running, she's reclaiming her peace in the very same house where it all fell apart. Think about that. The same walls that once echoed with love and laughter now belong solely to her. It's haunting, yet powerful. And career-wise, Nicole's thriving! With new film roles lined up, major endorsement deals renewed, and her critical acclaim returning after expats, she's standing tall. Fans online are calling this her post-divorce glow-up era. And honestly, they're not wrong. Meanwhile, Keith's back on the road again, maybe trying to turn pain into music. His tour could be his therapy, but let's be real, both of them are moving forward, just not together. Still, every Hollywood split comes with emotional scars. Even though Nicole looks calm, insiders say she's quietly heartbroken. One close friend told People magazine that Nicole feels like she lost her best friend, not just her husband. That line hit fans hard. And through it all, she's chosen silence. No interviews, no press statements, just quiet strength. Keith, on the other hand, has been seen without his wedding ring more and more lately. And fans who once saw him as the romantic country hero are now split in opinion. Was Keith the one who drifted away? Or was he pushed out by a woman who finally hit her limit? The truth, like most things in Hollywood, probably sits somewhere in the messy middle. But one thing's undeniable. When Keith walked out, he didn't just leave a mansion. He left behind a symbol of everything they built together. And when Nicole stayed, she turned that $3.5 million home into something powerful. Not a shrine to what she lost, but a trophy of what she survived. This wasn't just about love or fame. It was about power, resilience, and rebirth. Nicole Kidman might have lost her husband, but she gained something even stronger: control over her own story. And that's what keeps people fascinated. In a city built on illusions, her honesty hits different. It's raw, it's real, and it's impossible to ignore. "I can't pretend anymore." Those words weren't just for Keith. They were for herself, for her daughters, and maybe even for everyone watching her story unfold. She's no longer playing a role. She's living her truth. So now the question is, was Keith's walkout just another career-driven escape? Or was Nicole's quiet strength the final push that ended it all? Tell me what you think in the comments below. I read every single one. And before you go, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and drop your thoughts below, because this story is only the beginning. If you thought this one was wild, wait till you see what's next. Hollywood's in chaos again, and trust me, you won't believe who's at the center of the next scandal. See you in the next one.